Newly produced natural gas flows from the wellhead through pipelines that lead to a compressor station before proceeding on to local and distant markets. At the station, water vapor is removed to improve quality and create the higher pressure needed for longer distance transport from here. Compressor stations function much like electrical substations, water storage tanks, and transmission towers. Chesapeake's compressor stations are safe, fenced, and often we encase them in sound walls or buildings to contain the noise. Compressor stations can be an unobtrusive part of the urban landscape, like this one just north of downtown Fort Worth, where it quietly coexists with a nearby hotel and restaurant.
Boy, don't compressor stations look swell when they're new and filmed in bright sunlight with a warm, friendly actor explaining how great they are? Well, in reality, they look like this. In these infrared videos, a very expensive camera sees what the human eye cannot.
Whenever you sweep an area to look for a gas leak, you could be 2 foot from it and miss it. So in other words, if you were going to do some welding in that area in a plant, and you go out and you sweep the area and you were 2 foot from actually where the plume was, then all of a sudden you've got gas in the air, you don't know it. So if you're cutting, welding, or whatever you're doing, something that might shoot some sparks out, if it gets outside of where you swept, well then you could have a potential fire right there and injuries.
Compressor stations are prone to leaks, and harmful volatile organic compounds are merely vented into the atmosphere. Health issues are becoming more evident in the older gas fields. In some cases, children and adults living and working near gas well and processing sites suffer from nosebleeds and endocrine disruption. When the symptoms show, it's too late. Natural gas can condense into liquid form within the pipeline. This liquid may contain benzene, toluene, xylene, mercury, chromium-6, and radium-226. The condensate may additionally contain PCB-contaminated lubricants that entered the pipeline and are removed at the site. Compressor stations run 24 hours a day and introduce noise levels to the environment regardless of how they are powered. Studies show that low-frequency vibrations can cause vibroacoustic disease, which causes increased irritability, aggressiveness, a tendency for isolation, and decreased cognitive skills. Sometimes explosions occur at compressor stations and along the pipeline because of human error and natural disasters. The results are devastating.
First, developing now a natural gas explosion in the northern part of Texas.
We're hovering about 3/4 of a mile away from this fire, and the heat is incredible up here in the cockpit.
The explosion was so big, the chaos was so bad, the numbers all afternoon were across the board. The only person missing is the person who was actually driving that heavy equipment. It was a 36-inch pipe with high-pressure natural gas.
That's a telling picture right there.
Chief Gathering of Dallas, Texas, would like to build such a gas processing facility 1,600 feet from the Dallas, Pennsylvania grade school, middle school, and high school. In addition, a gathering line would be built to the compressor facility. We need your help to get involved in putting a stop to the building of this compressor station. It's dangerously close to schools where your children learn and play. Join the Gas Drilling Awareness Coalition.